All right, looks like this is it. Gonna spend one more night on June 7th, 1969 on Billboard's Hot 100. I'm reluctant to make this my last night, but I got to come to a stopping point. Just too many lost 45s. It's an overwhelming number of lost 45s. You can only do one at a time. And let's get to this one by Paul Anka. Let me bring that up for you real quick. Paul Anka at number, uh, gosh dog it, one of his little comeback hits in 1969. Uh, the number of remakes on this Hot 100. We got Hushabye by Jay and the Americans that was originally done by the Mystics, but Sincerely, yes, at number 81, debuted at 82 and then went up to number 81. Peaked at number 80, Sincerely by Paul Anka on Billboard's Hot 100 back in the summer of 1969. Song sincerely written by Harvey Fuqua. I'll get into that in just a minute. Alan Freed. I didn't know Alan Freed. He co-wrote this record. Alan Freed's got some big connections with Harvey Fuqua. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his name correctly. It's Fuqua. Harvey Fuqua was a member of the Moonglows. You might remember the Moonglows had a huge hit in 1958 called The Ten Commandments of Love, which was a long song for the 50s. It was well over 3 minutes long. That was back in 1958. And Alan Freed managed the Moonglows. Harvey, and by the way, Sincerely covered, Sincerely was originally done by the Moonglows. Harvey Fuqua's group went to number one R&B, and then the McGuire sisters got a hold of it, and they took it to number one on the pop charts, one of the big pop standards of the 50s, Sincerely by the McGuire sisters. Harvey Fuqua, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He later moved on to Motown. He's on the Motown record label, and he brought the Motown. He brought a small stable of artists to Motown, including the Spinners, Johnny Bristol, Tammy Terrell. It was Harvey Fuqua who suggested that Tammy Terrell do some duets with Marvin Gaye, and they had a small string of hits in the late 60s. But here's something else about Harvey Fuqua, the guy who co-wrote Sincerely. I didn't know about this. Remember the disco era? Sylvester came out with some high-powered disco records. You Make Me Feel Mighty Real, and there was another one, Dance Disco Hit, Disco Heat, I believe was another one. We're talking 1978, 79, height of the disco era. Both of those songs produced by Harvey Fuqua. All right, here is Paul Anka at number 81 with his version of Sincerely on Billboard's Hot 100 of June 7th, 1969.